Out of my personal curiosity, this is the history of Africans in Mérida, Mexico. Africans arrived alongside the Spanish conquistadors during the founding of Mérida in the early 1540s. While there were roughly 300 Spanish settlers, records indicate about 80 enslaved Africans were brought to the city. Rather than serving on plantations, these Africans were primarily employed in domestic roles, serving as household servants, caretakers, coachmen, and bodyguards within urban Mérida. Due to Spanish inheritance laws, children of free or indigenous mothers were born free, known as pardos. These individuals often occupied an intermediate social status between Spaniards and Mayans, forming what historian Matthew Bristol calls the Black Middle. Some Africans gained freedom and even higher social standing through military service. Notably, Sebastian Terral, a man likely born in Africa, fought alongside Francisco de Montejo against the Maya, was granted his freedom and given command over a force of approximately 100 enslaved Africans and Afro-descendants in 1533. In Mérida, many enslaved and free Afro-descendants worked alongside indigenous Maya people in henequins, agave, plantations, cattle ranches, and households. Some were also brought as auxiliary forces in Spanish conquest, such as Juan Garrido, a free black conquistador who participated in expeditions. By 1585, the Afro-descendant community in Mérida had its own parish, the Church of the Santa Nombre de Jesus, distinct from the Spanish-run San Ildefonso Cathedral, indicating a recognized communal and religious presence. Over time, Africans and Afro-descendants mixed with indigenous and Spanish populations, leading to a mestizo mixed-race society. Unlike other regions, for example, Veracruz and Guerrero, Yucatan's Afro-descendant population was smaller and more assimilated, making their presence less visible today. Some Afro-Yucatecan communities developed in towns like Valladolid and Titax, but Mérida itself has a more Europeanized elite. Gaspar Yanga, a formerly enslaved African rebel leader, has symbolic importance in Mexican history, though primarily associated with Veracruz. After Mexico's independence in 1821 and the abolition of slavery 1829, Afro-descendants continued to live as free people, often blending into the broader mestizo population. Today, Afro-Mexicans in Yucatan are part of the broader mestizo identity, though some families retain Afro-descendant roots. In 2015, Mexico's census officially recognized Afro-Mexicans, and in 2020, they were included in the national constitution. While Mérida does not have large Afro-Mexican communities like Costa Chica or Veracruz, scholars are rediscovering their historical presence. Some Yucatan music and dance, like son Jaracho, though more prominent in Veracruz, may have Afro-influenced rhythms. Mérida's traditional cuisine such as panuchos and cochinita pibil, reflects a blend of indigenous, Spanish, and African influences. While Mérida does not have a large Afro-Mexican population today, Africans and their descendants played a role in shaping Yucatan's colonial and mestizo identity. Their history is part of Mexico's broader tercer raíz, third root, alongside indigenous and Spanish heritage.